Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, y'all live?
It's been a long
It's
time.
been a long
We
time. It's been a while.
we
What's going
we,
on, everybody?
we fake alive.
Well, we're breathing. We're breathing. It's getting harder. These bills are getting tougher. Prices are going up. A little chokehold, but we're gonna be all right. Welcome to another episode of the Silliness Series. I'm Mr. J, and of course we have
Shammy.
with the side spirit fingers today. She's like Shammy. You know why? Because her spirit is dying. The spirit is dying in this country. We got some stuff to talk about today. We're gonna talk about some current events, things that's happening in this country. So it may be a little bit more in the serious, but we're gonna try
Oh no, I'm
and
I'm
find some
I-
silly.
it's I'm gonna make it funny because the
It's
shit is it's comical.
it's it's it's, it's sad cry funny. That's what it is. All right,
So
so we're just gonna dive right in. First things first, we broke.
who's we?
We oh no we broke.
I I never had no money
We
to begin with.
we broke. Yeah, well now we broke. Not a slave. Okay, the slave masters are broke. We still got to live on the farm.
Never had no money to begin with.
We broke. If you haven't heard, America was officially declared insolvent about a couple of weeks ago.
So I feel like they have to like use a different word because I don't think that many people know the definition of it, which is why there's no panic.
No panic. You don't not a lot of news coverage. So, what is insolvency? I'm going to give you the basic definition,
And then I'm gonna give the hood book a
and
definition.
then the hood book. It's two words. So, America was declared insolvent. Okay, what is insolvent? I don't know what that is. Whatever. It describes an individual or business as unable to pay their debts as they come due, or having total liabilities that exceed the total value of their assets. It signifies severe financial distress. That was harder than
Yeah,
that one.
I don't know what's going on
Distress,
there.
where
Daffy
cash
Duck.
flow is insufficient to meet obligations, aka
No chicken, no chabo, no bread, no guap, no dinero. You can't borrow. Ain't no. Technically, what they're probably doing right now is steal it from Peter to pay Paul, to pay Paul to pay Peter.
we're broke. America has 6 trillion in total assets as of right now. 6 trillion in total assets. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of
Now,
money. But
I'm
we have 47 trillion in liabilities and debt, meaning
now
we
I'm
can't pay the bills.
right, and I'm not well versed in this area, right?
Hmm.
But I am assuming that um because we've made everybody bend to our currency will, as I would say, and majority of the money from what I'm understanding as of late is somehow funneled through oil
Hmm.
is the reason why our lovely government does not care to be invested in other ways of efficiency when it comes to natural gases to use energy because they want to simply rely on oil on purpose because oil is our main currency and we act like we can't get over it.
Well, because so many things in this world are oil dependent,
But
we. Oh, let me put you to the
Mhm.
game. What they're doing, because a lot of people say we're going to jump around. A lot of people were saying what Trump is doing in Iran is stupid because they closed the Strait of Hormuz, which means oil can't move, and I think 60% of the world's oil moves through that strait, which is like a lot of the superpowers, China, Japan, places
yes.
like that,
Hmm.
get their oil dependent from the Strait of Hormuz.
Right.
So we'll jump around. Trump took Venezuela, essentially.
Hmm.
Venezuela has massive oil reserves.
Correct. I know this.
America itself has massive oil reserves.
I know this, right?
Canada has massive oil reserves. Now, their Canada's oil is a bit more crude, so it's a little bit harder to refine. But a place that can refine their oil, America. So when you put that 60% where it can't get through, who are they going to come to for oil? America. Because we now have Venezuela oil, we have our oil, and we can negotiate with Canada because they want to sell their oil. But in order to sell their oil to other countries right now, it has to go
Yes.
through the strait.
And this part I'm fully aware of that
Right.
that little catch. I found that out a
So
couple of weeks ago.
once you cripple the oil chain, who are they going to come from? Because remember, these countries were trying to get out from under the American dollar.
Yes.
So
Right.
they made you have to use it.
Here's the thing. In doing that in the way in which you are doing it, do you not think that you are creating more enemies
Oh, for sure.
than anything else? And no matter how big of a superpower you think you is, we the last two wars that we had, we lost.
We did lose, but the reason we lost them wars, honestly, is because we had presidents who had sense, and that I'm meaning that they still operated within the Geneva contract, the Geneva laws, and things like that. So they wasn't doing certain things. Our enemies usually don't do that. They don't have to abide by that because they didn't sign that.
Correct,
We
right.
have a president who, clearly, you see, will ignore that.
Because definitely in the background is, because if y'all don't give a fuck, then we don't give
Right.
a fuck. Yeah,
So if
yeah,
you
it's
have
definitely.
a president who was willing to ignore that, and then you put people in power, as in the generals and things like that,
Of course.
who will go along with you and ignore that, you can start to have a country who's a crazy military might doing some unhinged things, and then that changes a lot of things. We fight a lot of wars with our hands tied behind our back. Our military capabilities is more than what we actually go out there and do because
Okay, no,
it's
that's
war
fair.
crimes.
Yeah.
Remember,
Okay.
we have more nukes than everybody. We have
That's fair.
rail guns and things like that that we're not supposed to use. When you have a president who's like, use it all, and other countries are like, yo, he's just crazy enough to do that. He's the type of guy that I'll burn down the world to prove my point.
Mm,
Right. So that in and of itself is a threat right there. You see what they're doing in Iran
right.
and things like that. And
So
remember, we still haven't got congressional approval to be at war.
no, agreed. So I'm gonna circle back to us being broke like it ain't no joke.
Broke like it ain't no joke. And this war is helping that. It's costing
Right.
us taxpayers $2 billion a day, which is why I say we broke because we still got to pay this, but we don't have the money to pay this. Right?
No.
Right. So, inflation is crazy. Prices are going up. Gas is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What was costing people about $40 to fill up a car is almost 70, $80 now. And it's
I saw
continuing
last
to
week
go up.
it cost somebody $125 to fill up their car.
I saw it in California because they have even higher gas prices. So it's like, say it's like $4 here and down south.
Mm-hmm.
It's $6, $7 in California. It
Mm-hmm.
costs a guy almost $200 to fill up a pickup truck. People vote by their gas prices, unfortunately. It's a stupid
And
way
I
to vote.
it is a stupid way to vote, but plenty, big parts of me currently are I'm really starting to feel like everybody is on this, they all the same.
For sure.
Um, and not that I was like, gun ho for a party per se, but like I really truly and wholeheartedly feel like the other side is doing nothing.
They haven't doing anything. The proof is that
Like, I'm just like, why y'all acting like y'all can't do anything?
their hands are tied to an extent because they don't have votes for anything. The House can just do whatever they want. They don't need any Democratic votes, and the Senate they need some for certain things. But even then, with those certain things, they're still getting some Democratic votes anyway. So it's two sides of the same coin. One wants to be more surgical, Democrats. The other wants to just be a sledgehammer, Republicans. But at the end, you all want the same thing. Screw us over.
Yeah.
Because none of this is helping us. None of this is making it easier to buy food. None of it is making it easier to put gas. None of it making it easier to live. You've destroyed the middle class. It's gone. We're all the lower class now. And
Right.
it's either lower class or super upper crust 1% upper class. And it makes no sense. But just to circle back while we're on that note, the reason we're broke is because we don't want to do certain things. There's four ways to fix the insolvency, and it can be fixed. All right. First one, raise the debt ceiling. I don't agree with that. Don't give out free spending anymore.
Hmm.
Already $47 trillion in debt, and I ain't.
And I think when he says like the economy is good, I think he is using the loans
Mhm.
as an example to say that they are doing good. And I'm like, no.
No, it's not because at any second they could call those places due. By the way, the places who hold like 90% of our debts are the places that can't get oil,
I
which
know.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
which I believe is China, Japan,
China.
Taiwan. Well, I want to say Australia, maybe. I think Australia too. I could be wrong about Australia, but I know those three for sure. Well, to raise the debt ceiling, I don't agree with that. Cut programs, which they've already kind of started doing, Medicaid, Social Security, things like that. But that kills your base, and
Hmm.
eventually you're gonna get voted out for that. So they're kind of doing it, but they kind of don't want to do it too much. They actually backtracked on some of that stuff. Um, Another way, raise taxes on the rich. That's the best way to do it because there's
Let's
no way that we should be in the same tax code.
as somebody who makes beyond six figures.
Right. So if we pay 12% in tax, right? 12% in tax, basically as an overall figure, 12%,
Hmm.
right? But that's everybody. So my 12% on my 40, 50, 60, 80,000, 90,000,
And you're 12% on.
a billion is not the same 12%. It turns out to be 2%, or I say 0.02% of yours, and like
Versus how
70
much it is of
on
mine.
mine. We are not the same. I'm paying more in taxes than you because you only get taxed up to I think it's 216,000. After that, it's free
Mm.
game. So what are we doing here? The easiest way to do that is raise taxes. They're not leaving
So
the country. They're not fleeing like you trying to make it seem like they're going to do. They're going to pay their taxes because you know why? When it was raised on them before, they paid the taxes.
this is what, and I'm gonna instead of talking about, I'm gonna talk about just New York in itself. This
Hmm.
is what annoyed me when they were like, oh my God, Mandani's going to come and it's gonna make all of the high paying tax people leave.
It's,
Is
it's,
it?
it's not a thing
Is it?
because they didn't. They
They
didn't.
still here complaining.
They didn't. I
And
saw.
he,
Did I send it to you? The
I don't know.
landlord, or did you send it to me? There was a landlord. Remember, he froze. Ramdani. He froze. What's the rent control? He locked in the rent control prices. They can't raise it.
But he also hired the tax percent on homes, like the mortgage rate.
Right.
And he also
Well,
did like the crazy death tax thing that I thought was bananas.
but that's to a certain percentage on a certain things for certain. It's not just you
The
die, you
death
pay this.
No, the death tax. So like insurance wise, if my mom leaves me a buku amount of money,
Right.
50% of that goes to
There's certain things that is whack.
50
I agree.
50%. I
I
was a little
agree.
bit like perplexed. Like 50%? That's insane.
We got to pay these bills. The man was left with what? How much billions in debt?
And that's also my argument, but I really
I don't
thought
agree with it.
yeah. I really thought that was like, I thought 50% was like, my eyes was about to fall out of my damn face because I
Right.
was like, a whole half?
But isn't it 50%? Not that it's right in that case too, but isn't it 50% on a certain amount?
I don't believe so.
I gotta look
I
more into that.
didn't I didn't fully dive in, and the only reason why it got brought up is because someone who's a little bit younger than me at work was like, "Do you know what this motherfucker's doing?" Like he was flipping. He's flipping, but he's not a Mandani fan, so
Right. So there's this coalition of landlords now. They have gotten together to fight the what I
the
should say?
freeze,
The freeze,
like
right?
the rent freeze.
So the guy was complaining. Mind you, this guy has 100 buildings in the city. He was complaining that on this one building, he has to pay 77,000 in property tax
Mm-hmm.
a year, not a month, a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
So
not.
you know me. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. I wonder how much he's making on that building. Now I don't know how many floors they had in the building,
But
but I
but
know buildings in New York.
but in the grand scheme of
Right.
things,
So on
right?
that one building, basically, long story short, he makes about $2.6 million a year. A
And
year.
you only paying 77?
Right. Now I figure, okay, there's the property tax on that building. There's
Maintenance and repairs and
maintenance,
stuff like that.
repairs, the fees or salaries of your handyman, um, things like that. I think those are the three major things you have to pay. I don't think you pay much because we pay for electricity, we pay and water. But I don't think they pay for. Do they pay for water? They
No.
don't pay for water.
Oh,
So
like do personal buildings pay for water?
yeah, like,
That I don't know actually, but
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so.
I don't think so. But I think if they pay for it, we pay for it. So they not giving them for free. So I don't think they pay for water. It came out to be that on that 2.6 million, he pockets somewhere like 1.8. And that's being egregiously generous
Generous. Mm-hmm.
to where he has to pay out how much. And I'm talking about, I put it to where he's paying his maintenance people, and I put two maintenance people 6 figures, right?
Which ain't so,
Which
but
ain't so, but I put it in there. Comes out about 1.8 million that you're pocketing off of one building. So the guy asked a question like, prices are going up and but wages aren't. Don't these people have a right to live? He's like, he's like, let me put it like this: if I want a Bugatti, but I can afford a Mercedes, I got to get the Mercedes. I shouldn't get the Bugatti. I got to live within my means. I'm like, your analogy is even out of touch with people, my man.
because why would you even use that as the way to
I'm like, I can't afford the Mercedes,
neither
bro.
one of those?
So he's basically saying, if you can't afford to live here, go somewhere else. You own 100 buildings.
Also, if you price everything out, how many people you think you're gonna have left over that's gonna pay those overpriced rents?
You're gonna end up with nothing.
Yeah.
That building on 110th and Central Park, still not full. Still not full. When I was in high school, they was building that up. Apartment starting at $2.3 million.
100 and you talking about the brown buildings? 110th
It's the
and
glass building on right by the two train, right by next to right next to Central Park. It's a two train. It's a glass building on 110th and Lenox.
mm-hmm.
It's a big glass building right across the street from the park. 2.3 million starting. That building's still not full. because literally you walk down the street, nefarious activity. Not to say that that should be in the hood or whatever like that, but who's paying $2.3 million for that headache? I'm not. It makes no
Yeah,
sense. It makes so now what are you getting? Because you paid money to get this built.
right.
You put 2.3 so you could recoup and severely profit. Ain't nobody buying that.
And not to mention any buildings that have been kind of definitely built between, I feel personally, from 2023 till now, all
Death
of the
traps.
materials that are being used are
It's horrible.
horrible.
Horrible. Those buildings are falling apart quicker than the pre-war buildings
Yeah,
because you use cheap material. You build it super fast. You heard cookie cutter houses, the cookie cutter apartments,
yeah,
and you build it cheap and sell it for expensive. Except for the what the 10% of the building that has to be low income or whatever it is.
because it don't really be. I don't know what low income is now, but somebody paying 2,400 is not low income
Not low income.
rent, in my opinion. I think
24
that's
for a studio.
ridiculous. Yeah,
A
yeah. I just was
studio.
talking to somebody and they said that they got offered a studio apartment through Housing Connect for 24.
That's ridiculous. And they supposed to be happy to pay that. You know, I love my city. I love my city. My city don't love me no more. You
Yeah.
obviously don't want me here.
I was having a conversation about how they just want the New York City is going to be just nothing but a bunch of transplants and
But that project started under what's this dude who did 3 terms? Bloomberg.
Bloomberg.
His goal was to privatize Manhattan. That's why a lot of these programs under him they started pushing out our people and they call
Yeah.
building up the neighborhoods or whatever. But no, you didn't build them up for us.
That's what I
So
said.
high.
My friend yesterday, she was like, "It's going to be two types of New Yorks. We remember the old New York, and
Mm-hmm.
the transplants going to be the new New York."
So high. So high.
Because yesterday, when I decided to do a whole lot of walking, you can tell when people aren't New Yorkers.
Oh
Because
yeah,
why
for
the
sure.
fuck are you not moving out of my way? You
Move to
don't
the
know how
side.
to walk.
If I see anybody doing this, you're not from here. You're not from
You don't
here.
know how to walk.
You're not from here. Move.
But they're not even doing that, and they still walking slow. New York got imaginary lanes. B,
It do.
take yourself out of the fast walk lane.
Right. Get, go that way. No
Yeah,
etiquette. Move to your
move
right.
it,
Move to your right.
move it.
New York operates on the right. Move to the right. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. And so when that was said, it was like these transplants, and I bust out laughing
But they are. The transplants. But it's fine. You want it that bad, you can have it. I'm out of here.
because all it's gonna do is suck the. People want to move here because of the culture of it all, right?
100%.
And then when they get here, they get annoyed with the culture of it all, and then they want to
100%.
change it.
100%.
But you wanted to come here for
I
the
want to
culture
keep
of it all.
the culture. And then you get here. This is not like home. Yeah. This is
Take
different.
your ass back home, Auntie M. And
Like
get the fuck, fuck out of here.
New York is the biggest melting pot, I think, in this country. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. I think California is a close second, Texas is third. But New York is the biggest melting pot. We got Chinatown, Little Italy, Little Korea. Like it's within
All the
blocks.
littles.
Right.
Right.
Manhattan and Harlem, same borough, two different places. You get what I'm saying? you know? Like you can go somewhere and experience you got Polish neighborhoods, Jewish neighborhoods, Korean, Japanese, everything. But then you want to come here and you mad everybody not like you. What you come
Listen,
here for?
at the end of the day, going back to what we were talking about, our current government is basically trying to change that. They want us to be bland. They want this America to be bland.
They want us to be chattel.
Well,
That's
I was
that's
tr-
that's the
I was
government
trying to
goal.
I was trying to behave.
Nah, I'm being real with you. They want us to be chattel.
I was trying to behave.
You're lowering the ages of consent and child labor laws and things like that. It's ridiculous. Raising the retirement age, not raising wages. Yeah, you want to work till you die, but start earlier.
Right.
Like
Damn. You
I,
know,
I,
I
it's
just
just
was
too
talking
much.
to somebody who retired. She's
Mhm.
70. And she was like, I feel bad that I retired. And I'm like, why do you feel bad? She was like, I'm at home. I left my $80,000 job and now I'm only getting $25,000 a year and this economy sucks. And
Right,
maybe I should have stayed working. She's 70.
right. You can't even
She's
retire and enjoy your
70.
leisure years. Isn't that the goal? Isn't that the goal that y'all set? Because it's a stupid goal in my opinion, but y'all set the goal and ingrained it. You work till you're 65, then when you're 65, you can enjoy your golden years. That's what you put in our heads. It's a stupid goal, by the way,
However,
but you gave it to us. And we was like, okay, let's do that. And now you're like, well, 65 is not 65 anymore.
I mean,
So let's
yeah,
raise it to 70 now. Bro,
the fact that they doing swiper with age limits on
bro,
retirement.
I pulled my hamstring last week walking. I wasn't running. I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I didn't dodge nothing. I walked my normal gait, and my hamstring said, you know what? I'm retired. You want me to work till 70? Come on, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you. The way I sneeze any given time,
It's a wrap.
it's gonna blow because I sneeze hard. My whole body jumps.
Listen, you can't. When y'all sneeze, I look at you like, is this the one? Is this the
Because,
one? Y'all,
baby,
y'all got to
the
recover.
sneeze, yes, the sneeze, the whole body goes.
Like, come on.
So the day
70?
when I sneeze and it glitches one of my muscles or decides, up, it's your back today, bitch.
Right. It's
I
a
don't
wrap.
know what to do.
I got words. I'm 70. I sneezed and blew my whole asshole out. You ain't work. I'm 70. Are you kidding me? You didn't even raise their wages to make me go. You know what? Maybe I'll stay. This is
There's
is
no
ridiculous.
there's no real incentives, and I don't, and the whole I think that they're trying to swoop in really fast and change shit up because I think the TikTok has done a very good job at saying y'all don't got to do this shit this way.
You don't,
They have. They've done a very good job at you ain't got to go get a regular job and work 9 to 5 and pay to that social security Ponzi scheme.
which is why they was like, okay, we got to buy this.
Yes. Yeah, right, right. Like this is too much.
This is too much. Hold on, people are becoming
Wait, hold on.
independent.
You're not buying into our Ponzi scheme?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
absolutely
nigga,
not.
no. 'Cause the triangle's falling, bro. What are you doing?
That it
It's
is.
falling.
Um, I definitely like America currently has we got two clown noses on, right? And I think, yeah, it's two of them. And I feel like every time an incident happens, you know how when
Mhm.
you squeeze a teddy bear and it plays music or it giggles?
Yeah.
Definitely every time something stupid happens within our government, clown music plays from the noses.
Now, you know what plays now? That TikTok train, the saxophones is getting louder.
Because every time you turn around, we are on a government reality TV show.
Bro, this has to be the worst episode of Punk ever.
And I want COVID to take us out of the matrix already. Because because like And then-
Can we get another pandemic to calm this shit down, please?
because like
Oh
what?
my God, bro. You know what it was? Whoever you believe in as your higher power, last time was like, all right, listen, we see what they about to do. We're gonna shut them down for the last 2 years so they don't do it. Don't bring them back. And then we was like, nah, bring them back. So now we ain't getting no help.
And this is how you know there's so much high privilege in just being white. Because at the end of the day, no matter what your party choice was, this man did not do amazingly during
First
um
tenure,
his yeah, he didn't do a great job.
not even a little bit.
But then I've spoken to people who also feel like Biden is the worst president. So I'm like, so let me get this straight. Biden was worse than Trump.
Show them the numbers. But then again, they don't believe numbers. They don't believe numbers.
And
I,
somebody who was willing to feed you bleach
we're looking into that. We're looking into that.
was better.
My man was shooting paper towels like jump shots
He
at the Puerto
was.
Rican people.
And then when I say things like that, I get told, you people look to the emotion of everything. And granted, I'll give people that. Especially for black people when it comes to politics, I think we are emotion driven. And the Democrats as a party have definitely been able to tap dance on that shit for 60 fucking years,
Agreed. Agreed.
right? Agree.
Agreed.
But still, in my opinion, nothing compares to what the fuck is going on now.
Well,
There's no way that you could still say Biden was still just the worst president ever.
well,
Huh?
let's take the emotion out of it, and you still don't want to hear
The facts?
the facts and the numbers because when you present the numbers, oh, that's what. Uh, well, then what do you want? I'm giving you factual information. Let's take the emotion out of it. The economy dipped under Biden. I mean, under Trump. It boomed under Biden. Now, you want to take COVID out of it? Let's take the last 2 years of Trump's term
Mm.
and the first two
Mm-hmm.
years of Biden's term. Let's throw it
That
out.
that's fair.
Let's throw it out.
That's fair. And look at those numbers. That is
Looking
fair.
at those numbers, Biden had a better economy. Not even close. He had the longest term of job growth in American history as a president.
More than Bill?
More than anybody. Jobs grew under
Interesting.
him. More jobs was added. Bill was the last president to balance the budget where we had a surplus, and then some rinky dink dummy, the former reigning idiot president, got us into
Oh,
another war and then doubled the deficit.
listen, you know you bad when a Bush don't want no dealings with you. So I ain't sitting next to that motherfucker. You,
But you did
you
this.
get
Right. Right. When we, because
that.
Bush was terrible. But,
Listen,
but we looking like we could deal with another one of that.
listen, listen. I believe I was pregnant during Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, a tear. And I'm not no fucking crier. I was like, oh my God, I'm having a kid in this.
Imagine now.
I was like, oh my God.
Imagine now. I had a kid under Trump.
And then to make matters worse, the back to the war
Mhm.
that's making us insolvent.
Now we're gonna stop saying insolvent. We're gonna broke.
Broke.
Insolvent's too nice. Broke.
You got to put a label on it. What kind of broke? Because there's different kinds of
Now
broke.
we pass ramen noodle broke. Okay? We passed that. We ketchup sandwich broke.
We on the 6 train and the corner seats broke.
Nah, we can't even get on the train.
Who said we was paying?
We can't even get on the train. They made it so you can't even hop no more. They done put spikes, changed
Uh,
the Metro
I,
cards, put
I saw
guards.
I saw people jump over them spikes like
I have to.
still.
I'm just saying though, like it's
It was when I looked at the spikes, it was given. Oh, so are these the same kind of things like what we do with the birds in the store on
that's
top of
exactly
the
what I
storefront?
thought. That's exactly what I thought. I'm
I'm
about
like,
to
that's
do step over the turnstile the other day, and the security guard they now pay to be in there just looked at him like, what are you? You're not gonna do nothing.
because I don't. So I'm not sure if the security is there to stop them from hopping, or if the security is there because they have to be at high level, like dangerous train station spaces. So like
What are they
I
gonna
don't
do?
never have I don't have security I don't have security at mines all the time,
Not all the
right?
time. They were there when I went there last
And
week.
I don't have security on 103rd all the time. But 110th Street always got security
Right?
because for whatever reason it's like a dead zone train station, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't like the transition. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The 110, right?
Yeah.
It's
On a
like
two line, yeah.
no, but it's the same way on the 6 line too.
Six. That be for me more 116th and 25th. But 25th, they keep cops there.
But I,
But what are they gonna
I
do?
I'm not too sure about what the reason is that they're there, to be honest with you. I thought that they were there just in case something happens to somebody like on the platform. It could be like a second eye and they would be able to call because if something's happening to me, even if I got a phone, how the fuck am I going to be able to actually call 911 on my phone depending on what's happening?
That's you're such a sweet person. And I love that you think that they're there for us. They are there for one reason and one reason only.
What
They
which
are
is
there to keep people from coming through the doors
the
of the
gate?
train. That's it.
But
That's their station. They don't go to the platform. They
they
don't go there.
don't.
They
They
stay
don't.
at that gate
They do. But people could still hop over the turnstile part. So that's why I'm like, the gate.
because they there for the gate. They not
Oh,
there for the turnstile. They there for the gate.
okay. Okay.
They there for the gate. That's what you see them. What they're supposed to do is stand at the gate. Some of them, they get a little lackadaisical and they walk over there.
I
I've seen
wish
some
our
of
president would go to the gate.
the pearly ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I'm glad you knew. I wish he would go
so
to the
yeah,
gate.
so that's a little tangent. But yeah, getting back to the war. Getting back to the war.
Yes. Um,
This wonderful war of ours that we run, but we're not winning.
lower lowering upping the age to be able to be
In the
sent to
military.
war. Hold up, it gets better. Before they upped the age, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they started to realize that majority of their people who are basically currently on duty, they were all getting caught for smoking weed. And so
Mm-hmm.
they were getting in trouble. And then they realized, oh snap, we're losing too many because of the weed. So now it's okay for them to smoke weed now
Mm-hmm.
while they actively have a ban on a bill to stop weed.
Also, Pete Hegseth and all his glory and genius, remember, enacted certain standards that the soldiers have to be. So you got to be a certain weight.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do a certain test.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be a certain height.
Mm-hmm.
That's I could not be in the military if I wanted to. Say you got somebody who's really physically fit, right?
Trust me, that soon be lowered.
They're going to get rid of it because they have people in there who is like
Mm-hmm.
these. right? But they're still fit for war. But because you're away a certain amount, you're getting kicked out. I'm too tall for the military.
Wait a minute. They have a height restriction?
They have a height restriction.
What would be the issue with you having well,
I don't know, because I want people taller than me. Shoot him first. They have a height restriction. Yeah, height, weight. It used to be
so
age.
so don't get me wrong, the weight I understand. Like I understand, but
You
then
you
again
don't
I don't, because if you are a particular height, then you're gonna be like 250. If you're fucking like Shaq or
it,
something, like you're gonna be heavier
right,
depending on
but
your height.
also your weight does not mean you're overweight.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it the
Right?
way I
It's
just
like,
said it.
and
Like,
I'm be honest, active duty soldiers, I ain't seen a fat one yet. Maybe
oh,
the
me neither.
generals, lieutenants, people who don't really do the PT because they're not in the
Right.
field, they're not infantry. Of course, they're gonna gain some weight, but
I
some of them,
agree.
not even all of them.
No, I agree. Right. I
But
agree.
a regular soldier, infantry, they're not over. You have them do PT every day, sometimes multiple times a day. What are you talking about? You curate their meals. What are you talking about? It was to get women out because you got rid of the woman test, which a lot of women didn't want to do anyway and didn't do anyway because they didn't
Right.
want to be seen as I can't do. So a lot of the women do the male test anyway. But you get rid of that, then you go other okay, their weight they're too light, they're too heavy by your height standards. You get rid of the shaving profiles for men. You know, black men we get
Mm-hmm.
hair bumps, and they can be debilitating for some. Like seriously, you get rid of that, or you gotta get out the army. Some have, some haven't. You complain that we don't have soldiers, but do everything to make sure we don't have soldiers. So now you raise the age of soldiers. You
Because now
you
you need more soldiers.
you
It
think these 42-year-old men is in great shape? I pulled my hamstring walking.
Let me tell you something. It got to be amazing to be born through the ass, because this is what it's given.
Cause you're full of shit. It's like,
It's amazing.
and then on the flip side, which I don't like, but I understand it, but I don't like it, is that you have it's not a draft yet, but you kind of made a pseudo draft
Yeah.
for young men 18 to 25. Like, what are we doing here? People don't. You know why you have such a low retention or even enrollment in the army? Is because people don't believe in you anymore. They don't want to follow your leadership.
Mm.
People inherently want to be led. They want to look. I can follow this person. I can trust that they're going to steer me right. Who wants to go for a commander in chief like that who insults people who who
And I
put their life
agree,
on the line for this country?
because look at what happened in Iran when they thought that the US was going to try to blow up that bridge. All of those people creating a chain for themselves to possibly be blown to pieces.
Mhm.
You'll never get that much love here because of how they've created so much division amongst the people that are here.
So much.
You've designed to create that division, and you are your worst enemy. You continuously shoot yourself in the foot, which is what you're doing, which is what you did with the military prior to now needing people. It's very much as backwards movements. And when I heard the other day that the reason why he appointed this dude,
Which one?
what's his
Hexa?
name,
Hexa?
is because he felt like he looks good.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
you know,
Pete Hegseth was in the military. He was terrible at it.
but he wasn't even. What was he in?
The reserves.
Right.
The reserves. Still in the military, but he got deployed. He messed up so bad. It was one of those messes where like we can't get rid of him because it would be worse to get rid of him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach him to this thing way over there, give him a
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
little rank, go over there,
He
finish
has a
our thing.
rank.
He has a rank. Go over there and he picked it up. But he's a
Yo,
weekend warrior.
Nick say he's a weekend boy.
That's what they call him.
No, well, no, yeah.
That's what they call them. The reserves. The real army calls them weekend warriors.
You
Nobody
know,
respects him in the military world. He has no military mind.
right.
He has no
And
mind for strategy.
getting rid of all of these people who have high levels of intelligence within this area, it's stupid, and it makes us weak.
It makes us weak. Get it back to what you just said. Like, well, Trump hired him because he looks good. Yeah, if you have someone who's young, because he's technically younger than most people that do it, young, he has a gift of gab for hyperbole. He can speak to the minds of the retarded. I said retarded. I said it.
Stop saying it.
I'm gonna say it again. The
No,
retarded. They're retarded.
stop.
They're retarded. Special needs people are dope. These niggas is retarded. He speaks
Woo.
to their mind. Remember, everything when he does speeches, they're very and then he said bro, I just said order a pizza. What are you doing? Like
Woo,
with the
it's
guy who just
sad.
the pilot who got shot down in Iran, and
Mm-hmm.
they found him. He's like when he was able to get radio silent or radio
Which I
contact.
think, which I think is a lie.
It is the first thing he said was God is good. No, the first
Where
thing he said
is he?
I'm at.
Where is he? What is his name? Why we haven't seen him yet? Get the fuck out of here. Stop
E-
lying.
Even if he was real, which we have speculation, he's not going to. First thing he's going to say is, "Hey guys, God is good." No, he's going to say, "I am at these coordinates. I have this much coming at me, or I'm whatever." Not, "Hey, God is good." By the way, if you get a chance, send a couple of guys in the Rolls Royce to come scoop me,
Come
because
scoop me out.
God's good. No, you're not going to say that. You're going to give your coordinates. You might go, "Oh, thank God, I finally got radio." Something maybe you said something like that. "Oh, thank God, I'm at." Da, 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 da. Come on, man. He gives a bunch of hyperbole speeches. This pseudo, I'm super macho. We're gonna do this with extreme lethality and no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Speaking of that, side note, the administration is currently looking for people to help out at the airports with signaling and stuff like that. Did you hear about that?
No, I'm good. I didn't hear about that though. I wouldn't want that job now.
They're hiring people who play high level video games to help with flights in the sky.
Like air traffic control?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean high level video games? Wait.
Roll it back.
What do you mean high level? Like Call of Duty? Because that don't translate.
I
There's only one
mean,
game that could kind of translate.
people who are really good, I guess, at who are skill video gamers, right?
I'm a skilled video gamer. You don't put me on
So
that.
no, I'm serious.
I'm
And
saying like
they
no, I'm saying don't put me in no air traffic control tower.
because they need traffic control people badly now because they fired everybody due to the DEI shit. So
Fire
now
them or bought them out. But I'm trying to understand how the correlation. The only game that could kind of work with is Flight Simulator, because certain flight simulators, or especially one on the PC, is run like a real air traffic control tower where people do the actual jobs online. but also some of them videos, people are just acting a fool in the tower. So
I'm
what do
gonna
we?
tell you right now, I was never good at Battleship.
Huh? Pretty easy
I
game.
wasn't. I wasn't. Um,
Air traffic control. Oh my god.
yeah. You didn't. I'll send it to
I
you.
didn't hear about that. I'm walking everywhere now, man.
Yo, I just recently looked like how long will it take me to get to such and such a place on Amtrak?
Right. You about to be hustling the bus on the train again? Cause what are we doing?
I used every summer when my mom would go down south. My mother's not someone who likes to fly.
My mom
I
took the train.
took the Amtrak down south with my mom.
Not a
Okay.
terrible ride. It's long, but you get the right seats. It's not terrible, but I'd rather fly because it's quicker. But
I
I'm
remember playing through the cart, going to the back carts to go
oh,
get
you was that kid.
food and get, yeah, I was.
Ugh.
Get food in the back.
Never been to train food car.
No, I don't know if it's still styled in that way. And they used to
Yeah, we
have
used to have them.
they also had a bar, and I used to go and steal the peanuts from the bar
I'm tell you
because
right
we're
now.
not supposed to be there.
When I travel, I'm gonna stay in my seat, guy. Flight, train, whatever. I sit in that seat. I don't move.
So yeah. So yeah, I think my next time going out here, it will definitely be
Can't
by train.
I can't take a train to
I
St.
know.
Lucia.
You can't. Yeah, oh yeah. You won't be going anywhere over these seas, baby. You will only be going on
What is
land.
that? I don't understand that. What is the thinking behind that?
I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna fly again.
I'm flabbergasted. How did that's wild. Okay. All right. Well, that's something to look into. Well, let's just go, yeah. Okay. Next thing.
I have never did this to him before, guys. This is amazing.
My mind is what? What? Have you been in a gaming lobby, bro?
But here's the problem. Remember, that's how they hire majority of their ICE agents. So it's not far fetched.
You right about that? We'll just do they still doing it, by the way. They haven't changed. They haven't stopped it.
Right. Well,
They're still doing that. It comes up on my thing
So,
all the time. You want to join ICE? I'm like,
oh,
nah,
that's
because
disgusting.
I'm shooting niggas in the back.
That's disgusting.
Oh, I wouldn't train. I don't know what to do.
Yep.
Oh man. All right. Anyway, so another thing to hit on real quick. Um, Melania, our our first
Side
lady.
note, before you get to the core of the first lady,
Mm-hmm.
I
Apparently, a
saw a
lot of people
video.
have.
Right. I- Did you say apparently a lot of people have?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about this.
Yeah. I saw a video, and I guess this was when Trump was still with his other wife, and Melania was with him. Her English was so much better in this video from years ago than what it is now.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing that up to say to you because when I was at work on Thursday, the people at work told me that they believe that the Melania we've been seeing is a deep fake.
I'm gonna say that's not true, and I'm gonna say why. So this week, Melania gave a speech. Did you see the speech?
No, I can't do it. But I've heard the reminiscence
She basically gave a speech
of
saying
the
that she
speech.
has nothing to do with Epstein. She encourages all the victims to come forward and testify about whatever. Don't hold back.
Yes, that they need to go to Congress and
Hmm.
testify. Yes.
This one drove Trump insane. No one knew she was giving this speech.
I think that's a lie.
No one. No, he didn't know.
I think that's a lie.
No, no, I think it's true.
I think they
And I'm
tried
gonna
to
tell
get
you.
ahead of the story.
Oh, he didn't know. I'm gonna tell you why he didn't know. So people are saying why she gave the speech because they're like, what's happening? Apparently, in Europe,
Uh-huh.
they're about to release. I think it's a book or file something. They're about to release something that's direct conversations between Jeffrey Epstein and what's his name, Andrews? Yeah, Prince though.
Hmm.
Andrews. At the former Prince Andrews, about her involvement in all this, and also how they used to pass her allegedly, how they used to pass her around between them, and how they are so blown away that Trump would marry her because she was a known
Blower.
whistleblower. Let's say that she was allegedly, allegedly,
um,
allegedly. So they're saying she did the speech to kind of get out of the head of that.
well, I'm going to give you the flip side.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't about the book. It was because a young lady that also hung out with Melania
Mm-hmm.
decided today, the day before, to tell her and send her an email and said,
Mm-hmm.
"Bitch, stop playing with me."
I saw that one too. Yep.
It's because of her. Because she knows way more than anybody else knows. And what people don't realize is that she is also the girlfriend of somebody who's in Trump's cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
He basically got her deported. And so she's been fighting to get her kid back because he took the kid that was clearly born here. And I guess Melania must have been like quiet. But if me and you came up in the same rings or the same circles in terms of how we got here, and now you see what this man is doing to me in terms of my kid, and you turning a blind eye, and now you act like, I don't know. Who is this? I don't
I
know.
just
Who
know.
is this? Yeah. Huh?
Oh my.
Yeah. So I was, I thought she was trying to get ahead of that story because the lady did threaten to blow everything up because it's not like she's here in America.
Or maybe
So,
everything is coming ahead at once on a whole bunch of different fronts.
and so I felt like the government definitely knew that she was going to make that speech. They just tried to act like they didn't know. Because how the fuck is the first lady gonna just come and have a podium and all of that, and nobody and the president didn't know that she was gonna make the fucking speech
The president don't know what day of the week it is.
and when he wants to.
No, he don't know. They tell him what to do, and he goes, okay.
I don't know if he's that big of a puppet to that degree, but I hear no,
I
I
do.
hear
All
you.
you gotta do is stroke his ego and tell him what to do. Narcissist, man. You stroke their ego, you can basically dictate to them what you want to do. But frame it as his idea.
But I think she tried to get ahead of whatever was gonna happen, and it backfired.
Right, because
Because either it's the way that I said or the way that you said, the public, it still ended up backfiring.
you know why? Because it's weird, bro. Like, why is she talking right now? What we don't trust you. So when you do extra weird stuff, we're like, why you doing that? Why you doing that? Mm, something's up. What you hiding?
So why you doing that?
Yeah,
Why you doing that?
you moving funny. You moving, feelers. We have too many feelers out right now. And we can't trust a word you say.
The fact that she got on there and was like, nah, bro, everybody needs to come to Congress because I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right. Wait, hey man, you have to stand by your man, which you shouldn't if they doing some great stuff like that. But
But at this point, I don't even, let me not go
at
there.
this point, I think they're seeing their schemes aren't hooking in, and people, even though they bought they drank some of the Kool Aid in the beginning, since the Kool Aid's too much to buy now because it's so expensive,
Listen,
they're waking up.
all you had to do was make 25% of those red states angry.
It's a wrap. And how you make them angry? Raise their gas prices. They don't care what's going on.
The gas prices, the situation happening with the farmers.
Oh, our farming industry is destroyed. I don't know if we can ever get that back.
I mean, it sound like a setup so that way Bill Gates could just buy everybody's land anyway.
Probably was. All I know is, at the end of the day, Thanos was right. Half y'all niggas got to go.
You know, every couple of days I think about stuff and I'm like, damn, Xanos was right.
Yo, there was a I can't even stand the dude because he reminds me of that old rooster lawyer in the cartoons from Kentucky, that one of the senators. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name, but he reminds me of that old cartoon rooster. For whatever reason, and I'm not mad that he did it because I agree with it. He proposed that since these shutdowns keep happening, that no senator, because he just put it for senators, no senator should be paid if a shutdown happens. I 100% agree with that.
I agree.
I agree with that.
Why
It was
you get to ball out while my money look funny?
right. And it was a Democrat who did some wild childishness in the middle of him bringing this up.
And this is why I said,
Two sides of the same coin.
man,
Two sides of the same coin. I'm not a Republican.
man,
I'm not a Democrat. I'm a human.
man.
And we need to get away from this two-party system because we don't have two parties in this country. It's just we only go with these two parties. But neither
Mm-hmm.
one of these parties, and I won't say everybody, but the ones who are at the forefront don't care about the American people. It's not your goal. And the ones who really do care about the American people either end up quitting or end up getting ousted, which is why AOC, Jasmine Crockett are being stifled. AOC just got screwed over by the Democratic Party. AOC, sorry, Jasmine just got screwed over by the Democratic in Texas for the Senate seat. She wasn't going against no Republican.
I
That was
know.
to run against a Republican. And her own party made sure she got shut down. Now the dude they got doing it, he's not a bad dude.
I mean, I
But
do raise a couple of eyebrows to him,
but I'm saying, but in that same vein,
but
he's kind of sketchy.
yeah, but and that, like you said, two sides of the same coin. So,
Right.
because prior to, you couldn't find that he was taking APAC money.
Oh no.
As soon as he got done, then the APAC money came up.
Right. But you still take
But
it at the end of the day, you still taking it.
let them tell it. Oh, he wasn't taking APAC money. He was.
The whole time. The whole time. So this is why people get sick of their representatives, because you're not representing me. We
And
did it.
this is why, and unfortunately, this is why a lot of people just simply don't vote. And I hate to say it like that,
I agree.
I, I
People are
hate to
tired
say
of
it.
the lesser of two evils.
Hmm.
Lesser of two
I
evils
have
means I still get
I've had
evil.
5 people tell me, "Oh, I haven't voted since Obama,"
I mean, we ain't had but two.
but still,
Right. But I get why. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend that Joe Biden was this God's gift to
hmm
America. He did some real stupid things. I do think he had dementia and he was senile, especially towards the end. I don't think he should have ran for a second time. I think Kamala was the better person. I think they should have been touting her from the beginning. Yes, I am a Kamala Harris person. I actually looked at what she's done and what she did instead of just reading up on or listening to other people's read it
opinions
about her.
and Reddit.
Go look and do it for yourself. All them talking points you had, false.
But I just, there were lots of parts of me. I'm like, yes, she was the better candidate out of the three, right?
Right,
But if they didn't give it to Hillary, who was definitely qualified,
right. But again, that's a lesser of two evils too.
it is.
Because I
Then why
wouldn't
the?
be.
But if they don't, because there's too many isms. There's the, gender shit.
Mhm, mhm, nah,
Ethnic stuff. Aside from everything else, Hillary simply didn't win because she was a woman.
oh, for sure. It wasn't
They
like
they
she
they
lost for the
definitely
wrong
were like
reason.
they definitely were like, we done gave you this black man. You
Oh,
think
you ain't gonna you get a woman next?
you think you're getting a woman now? Would you
No,
you
no. I think how they tried to get Kamala, I don't know her name, right? Kamala Harris in there was a little underhanded, but I think
it
that was
was
also due to
because
stubbornness.
and at the end of the day, America, and yes, I'm going to say this because I think a lot of especially black people get upset. America is okay with blaming the black woman.
Oh, for sure.
But a
Easy
lot of
money.
people will act like, oh, that's just me saying it because I'm an angry black woman, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
But we are, at the end of the day, used to being the catalyst. We're even the catalyst within our own black, amongst our own black men. Like, oh,
right.
she's a black woman. She has an attitude. She has this. She has that.
100%. 100%. Because y'all need to learn your place.
But what people don't take account for is that our our personalities and who we are is embedded in our DNA because when men were taken from our homes, we had to be the man.
You had to be. And then when you finally started to get it back, as in a nuclear family, they ruined you financially and made you take the man out the house again.
Because the right? Because the 40s, 50s, and 60s were probably the highest times of black marriage, home
Hmm.
ownership, and blah blah blah.
Hmm.
But
And they
then that got
slow.
to but then that war happened too. I think the
Yeah, definitely didn't help.
right. So so then it was like the war happened. So what does a woman do if her man has gotten shipped off to war?
She
She
got to
has to
work.
be
She got
she
to
has to work and she has to probably be dependent upon government assistance
assistant.
because the man
If
is
she can't
gone,
work,
right?
right,
So when he comes back, y'all like, oh, if he back, you can't still have this assistance. But the motherfucker is batshit crazy because he just came from the war.
right. Especially people of our color, you wasn't giving them the help they needed. You was denying them the GI Bill and things like that that would help them get back on their feet.
But now he came back to try to be with his wife, but he is also crazy. But now I got to kick him out because I won't continuously get help if he's here.
Right, and he's a threat now. So why would I kick somebody's threat around and not help me get this? And by the way, it wasn't just black women getting that government assistance. I don't know.
You already know.
I don't know.
I don't, I don't,
Let me not lie and say I don't know why you say that. I know why you say that. I
right.
know why you say that, but it's not true. Yeah, they find it really easy to scapegoat the black woman for these
Till
problems.
this day, as a collective, black women probably still get blamed for being government assistant heavy,
Yeah,
although everybody knows that the most educated group,
it's black women, and the group that is on welfare by far. You don't believe me? Go back to them episodes. We did it. White women. So yeah, but like I was saying, they want to blame the black woman for everything, but then
and
turn to the black woman to fix it. Mm.
but
Because
baby, the black woman been minding her business this whole time.
as they should,
They've been
as
really
they
minding
should.
their business.
Unfortunately, as they should.
They've been really
But
minding their business.
but sometimes you can't cut off your nose to spite your face.
Absolutely, but I think that I think that kind of like what happened to Harris. If I step in and the step in doesn't work, am I still going to be blamed? So either way,
Oh
if I
yeah.
don't, right. So
Damned if you
either
do, damned
way,
if you don't. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
so
No,
I
listen,
guess,
I'm on y'all side.
no, I know, but I guess
Where y'all go, I'm going.
they like, we definitely, and I think black people as a whole are really stepping back for the most part. We're like, yo, we tired. No, 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 not tired, tired.
Tired. We tired. We
We
tired of this
tired.
extra whitening.
I think yep, tired of like always fighting for everything, because when we fight for stuff, when we fight for stuff and it gets done, it's for us and everybody else.
Everybody.
But when the flip side happens, it's not
We
like
included.
that.
We not in that. Ain't nothing to do with us. You know how many videos I've seen people saying, where are all the black people? Why they not showing up? Because you didn't show up. We was there. And we was there with the mud on our hands by ourselves. And you was on the other side, actually.
I
But
had a
now,
con
when it's on you,
Now look, right. I had a conversation on a train with a stranger as my son was like,
mm,
when I told him this story, this was his exact words. Ma, you gotta chill. Man, you gotta chill. Um, crazy homeless man on the train gets into it with a white guy. And the white guy is really old or whatever.
mm,
White guy gets up. He was already sitting. White guy gets up because another seat became available, so he wanted that seat.
mm,
But I guess the seat that the white guy wanted when the homeless crazy guy came on the train, he wanted that seat.
mm,
So of course, homeless guy with mental illness,
mm.
he start flipping. You on this train playing fucking musical chairs? That,
He
that
said
was
what we
funny
were
though.
all thinking.
Yes, everything. Like, you ain't playing musical chairs. Mad funny. But he kept going on and going on. Black guy across from me that is black, but he is either Dominican or Haitian.
Okay. Same island.
Yeah, but let them tell
Yeah.
it it's not, but
Right.
it is.
Right.
This is what I'm saying, yo. Look at us. You see how we act? I'm trying to ignore it because you heard what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
We. You see how we act? Like, why he keep going in? Now, here's the thing. When somebody is homeless and you could clearly tell that they have a mental health issue, like, are we shocked by their
Right.
behavior?
In New York at
Like,
2/5. Does it happen at 2/5?
it it didn't actually. It was
No.
coming. It was coming. We were going uptown, on a six, and then he's like, "See how we act? That's why they won't give us no respect. That's why I don't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement. Cause look at how he acting. He automatically thinking the white guy is racist. You see how we act?" I said, "Sir," because now I'm leaning up. Who is we?
Mhm.
Why you here in America speaking French? Who's we?
Who
I
is we?
said, I said it's not we. It's people.
Mhm.
People. I am so sick of people trying to act like every characteristic is not in each group.
100% is. 100% is.
Everybody got a alcoholic, white, shiny, like all
Mm-hmm.
the characteristics that we see within our own is everywhere else.
Right.
This is human behavior.
100%.
Humans, people. So while you sitting there bumping your gums and it don't sound like you're even from here, and you talking about how we act, who is we? I'm sick
Right.
of people who don't, and I think also people from other places who are of color look down on black people who are from here. If it wasn't for
Crazy.
my ancestors, you wouldn't even be able to come across this pond. And you over here talking about we.
You're right. You're right.
I was
I
like,
got nothing to add to that. You.
I was like, who's we? I said it's not we, it's people.
It's people.
People, everybody has this characteristic. The drunk uncle, the rich auntie. Like
Yeah, yeah.
everybody.
Everybody got that,
These are characters. This
right?
is the reason why we're able to watch TV
Because you can relate
because
to something.
people use characters from their real lives. You don't think that there's a white crackhead somewhere?
Oh, 100%. Saw one the other day. 100%.
Exactly. So my thing is
100%.
like when you say shit like, cause that's how we act.
You know why?
Tazi
Because
was like,
that's conditioning. You're
Tazi was like,
conditioned,
you cannot be doing that with strangers. I said I couldn't take the we, cause
right?
who the is we?
Right. And
You
then
we.
you
No,
know
we
what's
not
crazy?
French.
You know what's crazy? Unfortunately, because you were in the right and you were making solid points. All he thought was, here go another angry black woman. Da 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 da. Instead of
But
listening,
I'll give you this: the energy that I'm giving you right now, I didn't give that energy. I said, "Sir, who's we?" I was
doesn't
the
matter.
nicest and politest. I was
Don't
like,
matter.
"Who's we? This is not we. This is people."
Doesn't matter. Angry that you don't understand. You did it.
Oh
That
no,
trickle
baby.
down. Not saying he said
I,
it, but that's what's going through his head.
right. Oh no, baby. I made sure it was my time to get off the train because unlike him, I live on the imaginary borderline. I got off.
Right.
You going further up
That
where
borderline
the
ain't
we's
imaginary.
live.
That shit real. Yeah, it's conditioned. You conditioned to see people that look like you and see them as if you have mental issues or you angry about something or like that. You just don't know how to act. You fit the mold of the stereotype. But if you saw a white
It,
person do that, your thing is, oh man, they're really going through something. It's
that
conditioning.
part.
It's conditioning. Why? What do they
It's
say
like,
on the news? All this black stuff, and then somebody white does the same thing. Oh, they have mental health issues. They need the help. We gotta get them the help they need.
yeah, that we had me so upset,
I
yo.
bet.
I was like, I ain't been annoyed like that in a minute by a stranger.
Oh, they annoy me every day, but that's because they breathing. That's another story. Yeah, like it's conditioning, and you put your self stereotypes on me,
Yeah, pull me out of the pot, Scotty. I don't want to
right?
be.
Because if it's such a problem, why don't you go over there and speak to the brother and help him out?
This is what I'm saying. Like, and he was like definitely annoyed, but he was like, "You see, this is what we do." He said, "We do it all the time," and I wasn't really paying him no mind. But then I knew he was really crazy when he said, "This is why I don't believe in Black Lives Matter." He's homeless. He has no money. You could clearly see he got a mental health issues. You don't gotta be a damn social worker or some high professional to know when somebody has mental
It's
health
very easy to spot in the city.
issues.
It's very easy to spot this, especially on the train.
But
Fidgeting,
again,
twitching. Oh, this nigga about to do some crazy.
government, right? Exactly. But again, government cutting things, so
Right,
can't help those people
right,
either.
right. Well, we gonna wrap this up because we are tired. All right, in more ways than one.
Oh Lord.
We could go on and on and on and on
Yes, we can.
because this we only talked about two things.
Oh, I know. It's so sad.
It's so
But
much.
we'll be back.
We'll be back eventually, someday, at some point in time in history.
Sound like this is the end, folks.
I mean, listen, we can't talk about stuff now. We can't bring up
We have to be careful,
we
yeah.
can't bring up that other state and the other counterpart to the Iran war. We can't bring them up because it's
Because I got
illegal.
something I got things to say, but I'll say that to you off it.
Right? It's illegal. It's against the law now. Did you know that?
Yeah, you saw what China did though, right?
Yeah, but we ain't in China. I don't get.
I know.
You know, I'll end it on this note when it comes to China. And 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 Dave Chappelle said this. Everybody in China is Chinese.
Mm,
Everybody in America is for themselves.
this is true.
Yeah, you want to win a war against that? I don't think so. Anyway, go drown yourself in liquor. That's what I'm doing. We will do our best to be back sooner than later, but I am currently in the midst of getting ready to move and doing a lot of stuff, so schedule's kind of crazy. But we will be back sooner than later if we're allowed to speak on the internet anymore.
Damn.
Godspeed. Spirit dead. We can't do like that. That's so messed up. No, I'm not gonna call it. All right, let's go. Let's go on something positive. What's something positive? Give me something positive. One positive thing that happened this week for you. One
One
positive
person.
that happened for you this week. This past week.
Oh God, this week.
Nothing positive happened. God dang.
Um,
It's getting worse. It's getting more depressing.
I mean, yeah, I woke up this morning.
Oh, that's the
I woke
bare
up
minimum. That's what you
emoji.
saw from that. Well, I got my driver's license this week, and I'm happy for that. So the
Now he
one,
can drive me
yeah,
everywhere.
as soon as I got my license, that was the theme for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, y'all finna find out I'm finna disappear.
No,
I'm
you're not.
driving away.
I see you.
I'm driving to the street of Hormuz. Y'all keep it easy. Love each other. We'll catch you in the next one. I'm Mr. J.
I mean.
And we'll see y'all in the next one if it's not illegal. Peace.